That is amazing. I got the webcam on. I've got everything set up and ready to go. Looking pretty good, I think. I think we're good. I think we're good. Audio quality, picture quality, good, guys? I hope so. I hope so. I'm counting on it because we need to have 2 streams in a row without any Scar mistakes. Welcome, everyone. It is great to have you here, and it looks like the sun is setting over our first skyscraper here in the city of Scar. And welcome, everybody. Epic Blue Mouse, Zoe Ray, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mrs. Shuri, welcome. Christopher Mouse, Coop Dizzle, welcome to the stream. What is up? What is up? Sounds great. Thank you. Thank you. I always seem to fail at something when I start the stream, but 2 streams in a row, no fails. Perfect. Pink Lover, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's great to have you.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Jar of Depression, thank you so much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You've got your chat badge, you got your Jelly Money accounts, you can join us on Discord. But may I point out that the Discord is a hoppin'. It's a hoppin'. I'm making some changes around there. Making some changes slowly. That's why our unofficial mascot is a sloth after all. But slowly, we got something too coming soon. And I think it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. I should spoil it in this stream. I should. But we haven't even planned it. So that would be weird. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I don't know why this sub notification's not going off. It must have got all the hype, you know, all the hype is just like slowed it down. It's just like.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, you know. Mispronouncing names is a service I provide. People come from far and wide to hear me mispronounce. Ms. Frizz, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Like I said before, you've got your chat badge, you got your Jelly Mode accounts. You can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And let's get going. So, oh, wait, control Scar. Here, control. There, got him. Okay, he wasn't moving for a second. I don't know what was going on. But, all right, so let's get going with today. So, we worked in our last episode, and how come it's not rendering in? I want to show you guys this. Oh, wow, good flying already today. There we go. So, in our last episode, we kind of established where Mount Scar is going to be kind of arranged up on the hill. So, these are some of the peaks, right? And this is going to be Mount Scar version 3, which is going to be kind of amazing. And then we started working out our river design. So we brought our river down here. We still need to see if we can get some sponges. I mean, we need to have like a call to action out there. It's like a hermit out there. I need you. I need you. I need your sponges. I need to get rid of this. I should have got rid of that, but unfortunately I had to get Saturn rockets from the Lego store, and I didn't get to it. I'm sorry. I had to do it. So we got that set up, so that's looking really cool. And of course, there's this Mr. Skyscraper where we fixed our damage we did to it. And yeah, so I'm actually really happy with the general progress so far of the city. So we got the roads down, and I think what we need to think about.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
The Marines forward the house. Thank you so much. Whoa, basic maneuvers. There we go. Thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? And like I said before, let me tell you about the benefits. Jelly emoticons, chat badge, Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. We need to start planning out the landscaping on the sides of the road. And I know we talked about this in a video maybe four episodes ago, potentially. Is this city abandoned city? Is this a modern gleaming city abandoned by the Scars? I like that concept. It would be cool to see a very futuristic city abandoned. So I think generally the skyscrapers and the buildings are generally not completely decayed, but maybe overgrown landscape around the actual city. It's got an interesting concept to it. I know there was kind of some back and forth a little bit in the comments, like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't quite decided in that term, but if we were to do landscaping, how could we do something unique that would be unique for it? That's what I'm trying to determine, because generally when you work with, say, when you work with modern things, you usually go with maybe like a hardened clay lawn, because that's very like seamless. You get a nice green texture with it. We do now have, of course, the greens that come along with, you know, the kept seeing pod soil. Powder concrete, there we go, powder concrete. So we can mix in some of that like we did at Impulse's base in Season 4, but I don't know. I did think, you know what I need to do? I just need to get into creatives, and I need to just do some testing, right? I just need to do some testing, figure out where we're gonna go with it. Oh, geez. Oh, just hideous. Oh my gosh, I've got a mob farm down here, guys. Look at that. Unintentional mob farm. Take that, like all the super awesome hermits making creeper farms. I got my own unintentional creeper farm down here. Look at that, 3 of them. It's quite efficient, quite efficient. No redstone required, by the way. So, yeah, we got to come up with that, right? So we got to like think in terms of how this landscaping is going to be tied in. And I do love the barrier right here. See the barrier? Like, this is a good amount of room for landscaping between those. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's see, hashtag destroy Scarvis.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Blestos, thank you so much for the resubscription. 10 months, 10 months, that's crazy, Blastos, that's amazing. Rocking the silver badge. Let's see, Evening Scar, 10 months, woohoo. I have an idea for, let's see, Black Thunder, what? Oh, that would be my new computer because we have white lightning and it would be Black Thunder. That's a good name. Let's see, would give a ton of SD storage, just add SSD drives. Yeah, we definitely need to, I just need like some time. I just need some time to like plan that crazy thing out. But yeah, anyway, we've got to get going today. So we're going to be back here eventually, but we're going to be heading to the Big Dig because I promised you guys we would head there from our last stream. Ah, jeez. Hold on, let me try that again. There we go, higher and higher. So let me check my inventory while I'm up here. Let's see, get rid of you, get rid of you. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back down to my storage room. Dive bombing it. There we go. Oh, jeez. Ow, that hurt. Oh no. I have my feathers, don't I? I do. That was a close one. That was a close one. But that's okay. We survived. Let me disorganize this box real quick. Oh, I love this hat. Oh, I love it. It's amazing. Let's put that up there for now. And let's see. Ooh, you're kind of worn out. And so are Scar Air. Huh. Hold on 1 second, my friends. Hold on 1 second. Let me get... Oh, wow. We're on our last Elytra. All right. We'll go back. We'll go to the end a little bit. We'll go back there. We'll go back there. All right. There we go. Awesome. All right. Throw that in there. And... Oh, that's why I can't reheal. I don't have any food. Where's my snack bar? Where's my snack bar? Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. I was kind of worried there for a second. There we go. We'll have a little mutton today. There we go. That's good for the digestion. There we go. Throw that in there and let's have a little food. All right. So let me check in with the chat. Sorry. I've been all over the place. Like landscaping, nearly dying, having mutton from the snack bar, the whole thing. So what are you guys up to today? Anything exciting? How was your Saturday? I can tell you, my Saturday was good. I went to the Lego store, and we'll get into this before, but I braved the mall. One of the most horrifying places that a human can venture into is a mall on a weekend. And I braved it. For the Saturn V Lego rocket, I braved that mall, and I feel like it was a great accomplishment. Let's see. So we got this, and our tool, we can definitely get another one. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, hello. Oh, I forgot we were going to enchant these. Should we enchant these? I feel like we should. Let's do those a little bit later. We'll do that as our mid-break of Big Dig build. Let's see. Augie, what do we have here? Let's see. Have you thought about making your mountains a cat version of Mount Rushmore? That would be amazing, Augie. That would be amazing. So, I guess why not? Like, why not make a cat Mount Rushmore? Sounds like the best idea all day. So, let's see. Let's fly up here real quick. What if we did Cat Rushmore on this mountain right over here? Oh, that'd be amazing. Ow, all right, it's settled, we're gonna do it, let's see, laugh out loud, I braved them all yesterday too, got some new shoes. Yeah, it's a treacherous land, isn't it? I mean, you gotta, wait, where am I going? I'm super confused. I'm super confused. I'm in the land of Tango. I went the wrong way. I'm sorry, Tango. I went the wrong way. Yeah, like going through the malls, like it's dangerous out there. There's small little humans around, and there's coughing, and just like head down. You got to get to your location. You got to get out of there as fast as possible, as fast as possible.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, wait. Forgot. I love your name. You know I do. I love singing that name. Oh, wait, I forgot. 12 months in a row, rocking the gold badge. Can we get some gold hype in the chat? Gold hype for, oh, wait, forgot. Thank you so much for the support. Yay, Cat Rushmore. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So we'll just do a thing for like the black, the orange, and the jelly. I think that'd be perfect. You know what? We can't. No. We can't leave out the ocelot. Sometimes the ocelot gets left out because you tame it and all those things. But we'll get them all up there. Which one's George Washington? I would say George Washington is the jelly one because George Washington, he's got the white hair and everything. Oh, come on now. Jeez, so why we can't have nice things around here because of creepers. You know, we try to make nice things and creepers just ruin our days. That's their job, really. It's their job. They were put on this Minecraft block so they could just destroy what we create. It's the yin and the yang. Where is Scar from? Scar's from Scarland. A land's forgotten, but will be remastered in some distant time. All right, so where is my supply? Hey, these guys are still alive, so that's a plus. Perfect. Wait a second. Somebody stole my hoppers. Somebody stole my freaking hoppers. Why? Leave me alone, zombie. I'm mourning the loss of my hoppers. And they stole the chest. Is somebody that hard up on iron that they needed to steal my hoppers? What the heck? I'm pretty sure we entirely surrendered. Okay, this one still has its hoppers. What in the world? Let's see. Let's see if this one over here has its hoppers. Okay, this one does. I mean, did we forget to do one of them yesterday or last week? I have no idea. That is so weird. Hold on, let me grab something real quick. Let me grab something. Dropping it. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's breaking. Oh no. Commotion. Okay, there we go. I don't know. The oxygen's making my nose run. So I guess we just forgot. Oh, come here. Come here, big boy. Come here. Oh, behind here. Oh no, you died. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sad. Like, no, I'm not actually. No, not sad. Anyway, guys, Evil X did it. Oh, that Evil X. You know who we haven't seen in this season is Evil X. He has not made an appearance yet. I do enjoy a good Evil X. Let's see. Oh, wait, I forgot. You should post something to the Hermitcraft Reddit. Someone there will know. Yeah, maybe we just didn't do it. I was like, it just seems weird, but we wouldn't have completed that. Anyway, all right, let's get to business today. So we've got to work on that tree because we're returning to this area next week. That's right. It's time to finish this project. We took a little break from it, and it's time to get it rolling. Let's see. Berlin, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I hope you were doing awesome, man. Let's see. Throw that in there. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. You promised last stream we would see jelly. I promise you. Sorry. Allergies, nose, oxygen. Sorry. Apologize. Yeah, no, we're gonna have jelly. I promise. We're gonna get her on there. It's just, you know, cats. They've got a mind of their own, really. You know, they're just constantly doing their own thing, and we're just kind of there to enjoy the ride. You know, they're the ringmaster. They tell us what to do. It's like, hey, I'm hungry, and it's like you just gotta like drop everything you're doing, and you gotta give that cat some food. So that's a thing. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up the edges of this tree. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty details. Just what I love to do, get into those details, because some of the upper regions of the tree could use a little pizzazz. Let's see.
Your recipe is complete, sir. Would you like a chair and bits dessert with that? If you can get something called a store in 8 hours, you can add loads of storage to it. Easy if you have a rack.
Oh, Blastos, I get it. Scarvis tried to say Naz. I'm like, he's like, okay, I get it. Yes, no, the Ogster. Oh, sorry, he doesn't like to be called the Ogster. I'm sorry, Augie. Love you. There we go. Cut that off there. We need a few more andesite pieces. Yeah, he's been telling me about that. It's just I never know where to start with it. Ouch. Okay, dang it, man. I'm trying to work over here. Yeah, he's been telling me that. And it's like, it sounds great. I just never know where to start with it. You know, it's like you look out over this, like entire page on BH Photo of all these NASs, and you're just like, I don't know where to start. I don't even know where to start. So much confusion, so little time. Okay, I think we're good. We've got everything we need. I think we just need some of those cobblestone walls, and I think we'll be excellent, ready to roll. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's get busy, my friends. Let's see. Someone called my name. Yes, we did. We did. All right. So Q&A Scar, when is the community tree going to open to the other hermits? Like I said, I'm really hoping to get this done this week. Well, I mean, it probably won't get done, but I want to get like rolling again on it because we had to take a little break. You know, just had to take a little break from it. And just to kind of work on some other things. And I know a lot of people have been kind of anxious to get back into it. So that's why I wanted to start going back into it. Now, as for getting some of the side areas done, that's where I need to call in reinforcements. I need to call in the other hermits. So we're going to get, hopefully I can arrange to get a few people together sometime this week or maybe next week and start kind of planning out how this will all go across there, how we're going to do it. Now, I have visions in my mind of how it can go, but I feel like I need to tap the other hermits. I need to tap them for their knowledge and their wisdoms so that we can really like take it to the next level over there. So yeah, definitely need a lot more work over there, but I feel like we're past the main grind so that we can start working on the fun stuff. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. So let me close that. There we go. Awesome. Q&A Scar, how do you feel about Coven X? Let's see. Cats in the cold, dark stone dungeons. Yeah, enslaving those cats. I noticed how they Cub didn't do it when I was around. You know, he made sure I wasn't on the server. Made sure, checked, made sure it's like, hey, Scar's not going to be around, is he? You know, keeper of the cats of the server. You know, hey, it's a duty that I have really is to maintain that. Let's see, ask Mumbo. I actually do have something that I'm going to ask Mumbo about because I feel like he may be the person for it. And spoilers, I'll tell you right now. So let me see if I can show it to you real quick. I know, I'm so distracted. It's a service. It's one of the services I do provide. So let's jump down here real quick. So in this area right here, it is very plain, very like boring. So we need to add something in here that looks good and is functionable. So I don't think every hermit wants to take the slow, you know, spiral down the staircase. I think what we could do in here is... Gasoline, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Bit attack. Dodging, weaving. Thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully maybe call up Mumbo and see if he can make one of those fancy elevators he has in his base for down here. And this is kind of my vision. You have a two-tiered elevator, so one's at the top and one's at the bottom. So every time you call it, either up here or down there, those two elevators go like this. So there's always one at the bottom and there's always one at the top. And does that make sense? Just a little of this? I think that could be perfect. So it's one of his like fly things. And you know me, I enjoy flying, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see, Mumbo made one of those for his base. Yeah, of course, that's where I saw it. So I think it'll be perfect for this. So, and I'm sure he probably wanted to help out the project. So I think it's gonna be amazing. So we gotta call up the Mumbo and let's see if he can make us one of those. Because I think it'll be actually really cool and super fun, by the way. And we have to take the staircase again. Gotta take the staircase again. But yeah, I envisioned that when I was like getting up today. I was like, what should we do with that inner sanctum of the tree? And it's like, I'm thinking maybe little houses and decorational items. But I really feel like that's the way to do it because X had the idea of doing the minecart. And I was thinking that would be a great way of doing it. But then I saw Mumbo's like flying elevator contraption. And personally, I was in love. I was just like, you know, Jelly with the little hearts right there. I was just like, that is cool. That is really cool. We've got to do that. this looks really lacking in detail. I kind of want to work on this. Super distracted Scar sees something he doesn't like. Must fix. But yeah, all we need to do now with the tree really is just add all these little details. And it takes a while. It takes a lot of resources. A lot of acacia, a lot of little pieces of cobblestone around. But we're getting there. This thing will be really cool when it's done. It's just a lot of work. A lot of work. Speaking of a lot of work, Cub fans, Cub Hub is amazing. That thing's just... that thing's extraordinarily heavily detailed. Absolutely amazing. So if you guys aren't following the Cubinator, you follow him because he's doing some really, really cool things this season. Cub always does really cool things, so he's just taking it up to the next level. Let me check in with the chat. Where is Hunt the Hermit? I subbed right after the last one. Oh man, yes. So there's a lot of things happening right now, my friend. A lot of things happen. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's some concepts, different things like that. So there'll be another one. So just stay tuned with that. Zuma and his crew are always working hard on those things, trying to make them different and unique. So like I said, just stay tuned. It'll be awesome. Let's see. Q&A Scar, will you add schools to the city? Maybe. We need to think of in terms of atmosphere, story, life in the builds, and that's kind of how you do it. You think in those terms like you did with like schools and stuff like that. But the main purpose, of course, down here is to create shops, things that hermits can sell, most likely services. I think that's something we kind of agreed on was I think it would be fun for this season to do more of a service aspect of it. So say I have my landscaping services and say like B-Dubs has his building company and different things like that where people have services that they can provide to another hermit. I think that would be really, really cool. Let's see. I think we're gonna take out this piece right there. Awesome, beautiful. And yeah, just little details like this, just trying to establish a bit of detail in there. I think it's looking good. We do need to work on those branches up there because they kind of look terrible. They kind of look terrible, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Let me check in with the chat. Remember, if you guys have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar for any topics or questions you would like asked. Let's see. Someone could have a cute little pet shop. I wanted to open a pet shop, but I never figured out really exactly how to do it. And but then False was able to do it properly, and I was like, there we go. That's good. That's good. Last season, I tried it, and then I just like, you know what? I can't do it. And then False did it and did it amazing. Like False always does. So I was glad like she did the concept right. My concept for a pet shop would have been awful. I'm glad I stuck with the tool forge. Let me check with the chat here. Let's see. Make a secret.
Welcome aboard
dungeon.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Jim the Dude, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You can spam as many of those jelly emotes in the chat as you would like. You got your chat badge. And you can join us on Discord. I'd love to have you. Let me check in with the chat here. Let's see. Q&A Scar, what do you think's wrong with Disney? We talked about that yesterday a bit. Talked about that a little bit yesterday. And I don't really want to repeat myself, for instance. But I think one additional thing that I wish Disney would focus more on is, it's like, I don't know what it is, but maybe like really focus on the art like they used to. I mean, they still like sell like the art from the olden days in like their art shops. Like if you're unfamiliar, the artists that Disney had from like the 20s to 70s or so, like those people were just absolutely like next level in terms of artists. And I wish they would like really encourage that. I know they do at Pixar and places like that. I wish within Imagineering and stuff that was like really encouraged to do more. But anyway, let's see. Do we have a false symmetry in the chat? Hello, false. Hello. But yeah, I just wish they would encourage some of that, because if you go back and look at some of the artwork from those
Welcome
days,
aboard the USS
amazing.
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Reverend H. Mayfire, thank you so much for the resubscription. 9 months in a row, rocking that silver badge. Let's see. Good times with Scar? Question mark. More like, let's see. Good nines with Scar. There's. Let's see. Here's to 3 more for the anniversary resub. I'm sorry, I really butchered your comment there. I feel bad. Thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. But yeah, like I said, they still like sell like all like artwork that you can buy from those days. But nowadays, like there's no new artwork for new attractions, new things like that. They don't sell it because they don't do much of it anymore. And it's just kind of disappointing a little bit, but they're awesome anyway. All right, let me check with the chat. Let's see, Q&A Scar, is your futuristic city, make a building in the city that has a basement, and in the basement is a pod that's a time machine. Dude, that's amazing. I like that. I like that a lot. A little pod that's a time machine. Oh, no. You know what we could do? Time machine. See, this is what I love about streams, is you come up with you shoot me an idea, and then we expand upon it. So say we have the time machine, right? And if you open the door, what if we have like a little like diorama of season 4? Like if you open it up, you just get like a little glimpse. Like we could make just like a tiny little section of our season 4 base. Oh, that'd be amazing. Dude, that's amazing. We gotta put that in the Scar to-do list. Yeah, that's why I love streams, because we bounce off ideas and we just, that's why I love doing this. It's so much fun. Let's see, hey Scar, just joined the channel, loving the Hermitcraft Season 5. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And welcome, it's great to have you. So we're down here at the Big Dig project, taking a little break from Scar City tonight, and tonight some places. It's true. But yeah, we're just working on this for a little bit. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Hey Scar, let's see. Theme the center of the tree after the sap amber theme with the orange stained glass and cake. I gotta remember to do that. You know what's inconvenient about
the
this
USS
season?
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Multiple Mean, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Glad to support you, Scar. Well, I very much appreciate you. 5 months in a row. One more month and that badge goes silver and all shiny. But thank you so very much for the support. Who was it that I had like an idea for something that somebody told me to do better, and it was amazing. Somebody had an idea. I'm feeling like, who said something that was a really good idea for this area? Oh, I think I know what it is, but like I was saying before, the downside to Season 5 is we don't have Rendog's glass shop. It's so easy to before just like, oh, I need orange glass. Woo! Right over the Ren's shop, grab some glass, head back out. We don't have that this season, unfortunately. We need shops. Ren, I really need your glass shop. I really need it. really need it. Let's see, Q&A Scar, do you have a movie that makes you feel amazing? I have it at Star Wars. That's an interesting question. I would say, here's one thing that what I love about Star Wars, and every time I watch it, is it inspires me to want to do what I do, because it's an interesting question, because when I see a movie like a Harry Potter, a Star Wars, a Star Trek, these universes, like we talked about in our episode this weekend on Hermitcraft, was these galaxy building like series. You know, there's a lot of like content attached to them. They're very inspiring, like especially when you watch a Star Wars movie. When I at least finish watching it, it always makes me want to play Minecraft. It always makes me want to draw or paint or something, because like when I watch it, I'm always envisioning like what's around the corner in that series. Like what's the planet just beyond the one that we're at now.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Gumtree Angles, thank you so much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row. Thank you so much. Now rocking the bronze badge. Let's see. Love your ideas and vids, and streams are amazing. Well, I appreciate that very much. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? But yeah, it's this really simple thing about, I'm going to get torches, by the way, and I don't know where I keep them. But it's just a simple thing that when I watch those movies, I get really inspired to do these things. And it's one of the reasons I love like Star Wars, is it's one that makes me want to be like a concept artist who envisions those ships, those worlds, those things. That's why I always get like super inspired watching, especially Star Wars and Harry Potter and different series like that. And of course, you know, there's better movies out there, this, that, and the other thing, but there's just something special about those particular movies that I mentioned that are just very inspiring in terms of like idea generation and just getting you excited for like art and stuff along those lines. Oh, distracted Scar lost where he was working. I think I was over here. I don't remember where we were working. Oh, well, I'm gonna work here now. I'm gonna work on this side now. Let's see. The iron golems are still alive. I know, isn't that amazing? They're still alive. Yeah, I don't. That's crazy. I don't know if Silver's here today or not, but yeah, Silver helped us with that design, and they're still working, which is amazing. So big thanks to Silver. The Silver Fox, also otherwise known as the Diamond Fox, by the way. If you ever wonder, if you ever hear Diamond Fox, that's Silver right there. Q&A Scar, can you look at my tweet, please? I sent you a super cool building for your city. Dude, that's amazing. My Twitter feed sometimes gets a little bit cray-craze. If you could send it to me again, that would be amazing, because the Twitter feed sometimes, especially when I stream, kind of goes a bit. So yeah, if you could send that to me again, I'd absolutely love to take a look at it. There we go, and cut that piece in there like so. But yeah, question out to you guys. Same thing that was sent to me. What movie kind of inspires you? Like, is there something that you've watched that has inspired you to do something? I'd be interested to hear that. Let's see, Q&A Scar, do you like the grind of Season 5 or Hermitcraft for ease of resources? It's a good question. I don't know. I do. What I like about this season is this space. I like the space to be able to really like reach out and like be able to really create something massive. What I don't like about this season compared to Season 5 is that we're so far apart. Like it's kind of sad, like when you open up your tent and you can't see like Iskall, Cub, False's base and see what amazing things they're working on as easy. Like I hadn't been over to Stress's base before until I did the mapping project. And then I've only ever been to False's base once before I helped Cub with the mapping. So watching their videos is cool, but sometimes like it's way cooler to see it in person. Like, looking at False's like rigging on her ship and Stress's like, great terraforming around the swamp and stuff like along those lines. So yeah, I do kind of miss that aspect of it, but it's also allowing us to do something different, right? So it's good to not just do the exact same thing where everybody's close. Everybody's got a little room to spread out and do different things. Let me check on the chat here. What's the best biome?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Rusty. I'm so bad. Let's see. Resting. Oh my gosh, Rusty. Scar, what were you thinking? Rusty? Resting. I'm so sorry. Python, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me talk about the benefits joining Scar's Call. You've got your chat badge, you've got your jelly emoticons, and I apologize for mispronouncing your name. It's a service I provide. People come from far and wide to hear me mispronounce names. I'm sorry. I don't think there's probably anybody here who I haven't mispronounced their name at some point. And you know what? Some people have embraced the mispronunciation into their own name. It's true. It's a true fact. It's a true fact. It's a true fact. Let's see. Q&A Scar. How long will the community project, be by the end of Season 5? I really hope to have it done before the end of Season 5. It'll be done. Once we rally up the hermits to start working on the edges and stuff along those lines, we'll get it done. We'll get it done pretty quick. Let's see, Q&A Scar. How long in real time a super build mode take? And say hi to Jelly for me. Come on, Jelly, where are you? Boy, oh boy. Super fast build modes. They're long. If you remember my biggest survival project ever, which was the Scarland Mountains in Scarland version 2, there was probably 6 to 8 hours of time-lapse footage in there. I would wager to say. If you were to take, for instance, the skyscraper, I would say 2 episodes. I'd say there was 20, 3 hours of time-lapse footage for each episode, because there's a lot of prep in between. Because I'm thinking like there was like 20-minute clip here, and there was like a 35, 40-ish here, and there was like a 10, 15. for each episode. So, and then there's a lot of prep involved. And plus I got to find a podcast to listen to. So that takes time. But yeah, they're very long. It takes a long time. But that's all right. We enjoy them, the heck out of them. Let's see. You've never mispronounced my name. I could try, Zoe. I could try. I feel like I probably have. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do up here. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Why do you not call them skyscrapers? That's a good question. I was calling them skyscrapers, and then I decided that the main skyscraper is going to be the skyscraper. So all the other skyscrapers will surround
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Roly Bullfish! I love that name so much. I love it. Roly Poly Fish Hands. Thank you so much for the subscription. It's very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? And remember, enjoy those jelly emotes, enjoy your badge, and join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Oh, Andy, I remember you did tweet this out. That is a really cool build. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I did see that the other day. That is really, really cool. You jarred my memory. I appreciate that very much. Very much. Jack Lem, we'll see you later, man. Thank you so much for coming out. Why don't you make a mall with the other hermits? Dude, let's talk malls. So at the end of the last stream, I had located the Saturn V rocket Lego, and it was 50 miles away from my house. 50 miles away. And I made the effort. We got in that car and we drove. 100-mile round trip to find that elusive Saturn V rocket. And I achieved that Saturn V rocket, and it was absolutely amazing. And I was trying to think. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Let me just click that. Awesome. There we go. But I had to braid the malls, right? I had to go past Cinnabons, small children, people that were coughing, all the things that scare me. But I made it. I made it to the Lego store. I go in there. I look through the Lego ideas section, and I'm devastated. I'm like, I don't see it. No, we drove so far. It can't be. And then like the person at the front, we're like, where's the Saturn V? And she's like, oh, it's behind the counter. I'm like, oh. Yes. And my dreams came true, and I broke the music too. So that's a thing. Let me just give that just a little click. There we go. But yeah, no, it was super exciting to get that thing. And yeah, maybe only one child was nearly run over by me. So that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good track record. The youngling wouldn't get out of the way. And I don't understand. But yeah, I made it out. And now I have the Saturn V rocket, and it's amazing. It's very amazing. Very, very awesome. Yeah, just one, Taylor. It actually worked out pretty good. Just one small child nearly got run over by me. Let's see. When you get the Saturn, we drove 200 miles round trip to get it. I mean, it's well worth it, but that is quite a drive. But yeah, no, I get annoyed, like why like there's a little space, right? There's like a little space between the wall of Legos, and then there's like an aisle cabinet, and there's this little kid standing in between it, and it's like I can't go any other way. I have to go through here. And the parent just didn't care. Like, I'm not gonna run your kid over, but can you move? Kind of want to leave. Sat there for like 3 minutes till the kid finally took one step more, and I was finally able to like slide by. But the parent like kept looking over and laughing, like it was funny. It's like, that's why I don't go to malls. Oh man, malls just they're horrifying, really. Like they're a horrifying place. So it's just kind of in, out, get what you need, you're rolling. Okay, that's starting to look a little bit better, but just adding all this little detail here really does bring some more life to the build and kind of breaks up all the grays and things along those lines. I think that's starting to look pretty nice. Let's see, how did you like that Lego rocket? It's still in the box, sadly, because I got home and I'm like, I'm gonna build myself a Lego. And then I realized I hadn't finished my Full Craft episode. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, people are really inconsiderate of people in scooters. They used to, my wife, when Goop, it's, and it's not even just it's not even the small child's fault. It's just people it's just people being super inconsiderate. Like, spend 5 minutes in a wheelchair and you would never do that to somebody again. It's like, oh yeah, it's just frustrating. People sometimes just don't know how good they have it, and they're just like, you can just wait, just sit there for 3 minutes, it's fine. My child's standing there. Like, I always put myself in that position. If I was standing there with a young Scar, which is just a scary thought, I would instantly see somebody wanting to get by, and young Scar here was blocking the way. I would say, hey, little buddy, and pull him out of the way, or her, whatever, and then let the person go by. Like, that's how I would operate in that situation. But I guess some people don't understand these things. Anyway, let's see. Q&A Scar, what is the worst experience with people in public? Not the worst experience, but it was an odd experience. One time this kid just walked up to me and just put his hand on my knee and just looked up and went like this. And then just walked away. I was like, what was that? What just happened here?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
B-Man, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Jelly emotes galore. Chat badge and Discord. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Matt and Jen, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to think. Trying to think of my worst experience. I'll try to think of that. Let's see. Can't you hear those poor Lego pieces screaming out there, Scar? Gotta free them. Yes, they're back there, right? It turns out the Saturn rocket, the amount of pieces within the box is 1969, which is those silly gooses over there at Lego. Those silly gooses, 1969. Oh, I thought that was pretty funny. On the way home, I saw that, and I'm like, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see it. Anyway, I'm really trying to think of the worst experience. Oh, here's one. Not the worst, but it just came to my mind. Going to Crate and Barrel, Christmas shopping and all, and we were going through the side entrance, and we were about to get up there, and this person, she whips in front of us, right? Opens the door just enough to get through and slide through, and the door slammed. Like, it was in the process of me reaching for the door that she did this, and it was like so blatantly that she just wanted to get by as fast as she could, but not even offer to hold the door open, just slammed it. That person was kind of a lot of things. Yeah, I just remember that one blatantly. Just that whip around thing. Also, there was one time this person did kind of a similar thing, leaving when I was on a ventilator, and so there was a door, right? Just a doorway, and we were going through, and there was plenty of room on this side, but she squeezes in between the door frame and the wheelchair, where there was room over here, but she squeezed in between the wheelchair, and that's the side that had all of my tubing on it, and she yanked the tube as she squeezed by, and it pulled there, and it was like, oh. That's why I don't like going outside. That's why I don't like going outside. Oh, I don't like going outside. But yeah, you gotta go outside sometimes, even though there's annoying people out there. That's fine. It's fine. Everyone's annoying at some point in their life, so. So at some point, yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' most annoying experience? I think this is coming out. We just keep adding these little details along here. I think that's gonna start to look pretty good. Let's see. Outside can be good, depending. This is true, madam. This is true. This is true. Like the guy, the Lego guy, he was amazing. He was super nice, like a perfect Lego person. Like you could tell that man loves his Legos. That I got the Saturn V. He's like, just made my Saturn V rocket this morning. Yeah, it's always cool when somebody at least enjoys what they do, you know? Work, of course, but if you can enjoy it, that makes all the difference, right? Like if you can find some enjoyment out of it. It's just nice when you find somebody who like enjoys what they do, right? Like when I done stuff, I've, you know, even like stuff that I didn't want to do, I always try to find like some level of enjoyment out of it. Find something within it that you like to do. Let's see, Q&A Scar, what texture pack do you use? It looks close to vanilla, but not quite. That literally should be the description of my texture pack. It's just ever so different. Let me give you an example here. This, of course, is some dark chocolate wood here, and I took out all the little knots. Doesn't it look clean and precisely beautiful? I think it looks really cool. If I had some glass I could show you. Actually, that beacon has glass, so let's look at that for a second. Let's see, Scar, when are you going to the end? I will never go to the end. No, just kidding. I just don't want to die because I know somebody's going to force a bed in front of me and I'll get sleepy and I'll be, oh, I'm sleepy. I want to get in the bed. No, don't do that. It's scary. This is my glass and it's very clean, very delicious. I like that. Cactus, slightly different hue of green, which is nice.
Hello, nice. Scar, so glad you managed to get you Lego kit.
Thank you, Gem Songs, very much for the bits. Yeah, I'm super excited too, and so apparently so is Scarvis. Apparently so. Okay, that's looking good. Let's throw in another slab here. Yeah, there we go. Look at that level of detail in here. One thing we've got to consider, and this is super important, is to add some of our color. You know, getting some of that hardened clay. Maybe visit the NHO. You know what? That's probably what we should do, is go and get some more hardened clay because we're kind of outs. Kind of on the outs. Kuniscar, did you ever get a Lego box with pieces missing? You know what? I almost feel like that was the case recently with a Lego that I was building, but I think I found it. I was very concerned, but from what I know is that Lego's kind of cool about that. They're like, hey, sure, we'll throw you one. So I think they do replace Legos. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do. They're a super awesome company. Let's see, someone should throw some bits and make Scarvis say a joke or something. That would be amazing. No, Scarvis is taking a nap. What I was thinking was, do robots take naps? I guess I'll have to ask Zuma. Let's see. I think that's looking good. It's getting there. Like I said, I think I need to get some more hardened clay for sure. Let's go. Oh, this is in need of something immediately. Let's see. Q&A Scar, where can we download your texture pack? Maybe one of the super duper awesome mods out there has a link to it. Maybe. I bet they do. How many sets do you have? How many sets do I have? Well, I think the problem is a lot of my childhood Legos, you know how you might get a set or you might get a bucket and then they just become like a Lego monster inside of a giant box. So a lot of the Legos have, you know, been mixed and things along those lines. But the Legos that I do have like assembled really, are behind me. So the Lego Ghostbuster vehicle. So the camera's inverted, so if I point to my right, it's actually on my left, and it's weird. So Lego Ghostbusters, DeLorean from the Back to the Future, unassembled Wall-E, and an unassembled TIE Fighter, and an unassembled Saturn rocket now. So I got to get to those things. Those are what I have like on display. When I was a kid, I loved like rescue, like there was the rescue set, so it was like it was kind of like mountain style like rescue, so it had like a rescue helicopter, a rescue ambulance, and like the police boats and stuff like that. I loved that stuff when I was a kid. I was like causing natural disasters and then rescuing people. I was like, let's see what kind of disaster we could create today to rescue people. I loved that stuff when I was a kid. I was always coming up with like weird scenarios and all my little rescue boats and stuff. I love that stuff a lot. Let's see, Q&A Scar, how many Twitch subscribers do you have? I have just a ton of amazing Twitch subscribers, and are all amazing scars. So is everybody who joins. No matter if they subscribe or not, they're all amazing. Let's see. I had to look it up for Taylor. Let's see, did you get it up? Oh, awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Very much. Big thanks always to the mods. Can we get a little praise here for the mods? Can we say a nice word or two for the mods? Always giving you guys the links, keeping the chat clean from any spams and things along those lines. Unsung heroes, by the way. Unsung heroes. Let's see. Let's chop this up a little bit here. There we go. Let's get a little more detail in there so it's not so flat. Oh yes, I like that a lot. Very, very nice. There we go. Very good. Let's see what do we got here. Yeah, thank you guys. Put a little bit of hype in there for the mods. The mods are like, the mods are like your parents, You love them. Sometimes they gotta tell you no. It's true. It's true. Sometimes they gotta tell you no, and you can get a little frustrated, but that's okay. They're looking out for everyone. It's a good analogy, isn't it? You know it is. It's pretty good. Let's see. But you just sung their praises. I did? That's cute. Waves. I think it is a great way. I think it's a great way. I'm trying to think of how to put this. There we go. Maybe like that. I think that's good. Why is it so dark in here? Maybe it's because you're underground, Scar. Never thought of that. Nope. I think that's good. I think so. There we go. I think right here it's good. We'll start on this little corridor right there. Awesome. And I'll put a little something here and there. There we go. Put that down like so. Aha, very nice. And I'll put up a little torch right there. Nice. There we go. Anyway, if you guys have any topics or Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A_Scar. Let me know what's on your mind. What is on your mind today, my friends? What is on your mind? I'll tell you what's on my mind. It's super hot. It's getting super hot. I want to know what the temperature is where I live. Let's see here. What is the temperature where I live? It is, oh, I thought it was hot. It's only 71. Never mind. I'm complaining about nothing. It's just hot in my room because my computer is like the sun. The sun lives in there. Little known fact. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Wow, it's amazing. At what percent do you think you're done with the tree? I would say we're definitely past halfway. We like we talked about at the beginning, we want to see if maybe Mumbo could add his flying elevators machine. And if he could do it, which would be really cool, is if there's always one at the top, always one at the bottom, and then when one goes from the top, like somebody gets on and they go down, the bottom one goes up. I think that would be really cool. And we're going to see if the Mumbo of the Jumbos can make that happen.
103 degrees Fahrenheit here and no wind.
I'm so sorry, Gem Song. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is terrible. Yeah, I don't know what I'm complaining about, except for the fact that I have like these giant lights, and then my computer is like, but it's probably like 80 in here at best. So I should stop complaining. I will stop complaining. I have stopped complaining. Will not complain about the weather again. Q&A Scar, what is your favorite comedian? That's a good question. Here's a strange thing about comedians for me is, they do the stand-ups and they're like,
welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Gamer Chick, thank you so very much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row, rocking that bronze badge. I liked your tweet yesterday. It's like, Scar, how excited are you about that? It was funny. It was funny. I had something typed, but I was driving and it was a whole thing. I never got sent. Anyway, yay. Good day to you, sir. Hope you are enjoying yourself today. Yeah, I very much appreciate the nice comment. And of course, 3 months. Very much appreciate it. I was thinking of something. I had something on my mind, but I think it just went like this. Like a lot of things. Just kind of just out of my mind. Dang it, I had something. Oh, comedians. That's right, comedians. That's right. Okay, comedian talk. Stand-up's fine, but what I like is comedians' podcasts. I find that to be more funny because I find it to be more real, like just a real like conversation between two very or more funny people back and forth. I just find those to be better than say like stand-up. Stand-up's like more of like a performance, if you will. They're putting on their performance. Everything's very scripted, which is fine, which is good. But I vastly more prefer to watch a comedian and say a podcast because I just find them like in their natural kind of like self, as natural as you can be really on a podcast, but to be very funny. Like I enjoy that quite a bit. So I do really enjoy that. Let's see here. Let's start cutting out some of this stuff up here. There we go. Cutting that out of there. I know when I was a kid, I loved Seinfeld and Jerry Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. Even to this day. Like, seeing Seinfeld on TV, the corner of my eye, I'm just like...
pleasing the hashtag mod squad is we do not talk about the hashtag mod squad. The second rule is to always feed them cake and pizza. The third rule is not to write this message GTWS Bob.
I guess that's true. And by the way, the mods love pizza and cake. Just maybe not together. Maybe give it a couple hours in between. Like pizza, give it like a couple hours, then cake. Gotta give it a little room. Gotta give it a little breathing room. But yeah, I don't know if you guys like think in the same way I do when it comes to like comedians and podcasts and or stand-up. I bet if you watch stand-up, say, in person, I probably would like it more than I do, say, as like a special on Netflix. Q&A Scar, let's see, instead of, let's see. Well, sorry, the comment moved and it was like dyslexia and it was the whole thing. Instead of listening to podcasts, have you ever thought about listening to audiobooks? Great idea. Yes, I just need to get around to it. I just need to get around to the to that, because I do think audiobooks would actually be amazing to listen to when you're doing, say, like a podcast. Or that does not make any sense. Why would you be listening to an audiobook while making no. While doing my time lapses, listening to audiobook actually would be really cool, I think. And especially like it's you know, getting a lot done at once, you know, learning about, say, a topic or something like that may be in a book, and also getting the time lapse done. That would be amazing. A big hug from Portugal. Well, hello there, Portugal. Hello there. It's great to have you. Let's see. Grab that and that. There we go. Let's see. Seinfeld, Comedians in Cars is great. It is great. That is a really good show. Have not seen it for a while because, can we talk about Crackle, whatever that is? Not a fan. I don't know what a Crackle is, but I don't like it because every time I've ever used the platform that is, I don't even like saying the word Crackle, it uses up all of my memory. Like everything is gone. So when oh man, this is so frustrating. I have 15 gigs of RAM. Every single bit of it's gone. It just sucks it all up. And then I have to like reset my computer. It crashes it. I don't know what's going on. I don't appreciate it. I can tell you that. So if there's anywhere else you can, where was that? Okay, Cub's not on, so I know it wasn't him. It's like, okay, it's not Cub. It must be a skeleton. A skeleton. Oh, there you are. Yeah, if there's any way to watch Comedians in Cars not on that platform, I'd be the happiest Scar of all the Scars because I hate that platform so much. Let's see, Q&A Scar. If you could change anything about Minecraft, what would you change? That's a good question. So some of my gripes have been addressed, so that's nice. But what I would change, and that's something that is being addressed, is the block limit. So the block limit is preventing our beautiful house slabs and stairs from becoming a reality. So that's something that I would have fixed a long time ago. If I would have a philosophy that if you were to add a creature to Minecraft, it must have some functionality. It must provide something more than aesthetics for the game. So I promise you I'm not going to talk about bears again. And I know you guys know my bear stance. my very specific bear stance on how I think polar bears are useless and how I would make bears awesome. So like that, I would use my bear thoughts. My thoughts on how they should have done polar bears. So stuff like that. Everything would have to have like a rhyme and or reason. So bats would have some function. And it could be something completely useless and fun. And I think that like, say we could lasso up a bunch of bats and maybe we could like lift up a sheep, just random goofy stuff like that, I think would be really cool. So everything has to have like some form of function. As much as I love like aesthetics and stuff like that, but when it comes to creatures, they have to have some form of functionality. And that's great for the Redstoners, like the Tengas and the Impulses out there, is that they can take advantage of that in their Redstone creations and stuff like that. And then for builders, of course, half slabs and stairs for everything. Well, it doesn't have to even be for everything, but just at least for concrete and or hardened clay. Stuff along those lines I think would be really cool. Q&A Scar, what do you like? Let's see, what do you like on playing on the Minecraft servers? I just like hanging out with these cool people on Hermitcraft. I don't know, it's just super fun. They're good people, and I enjoy their company, and I enjoy playing with them. So it's fun. It makes Minecraft fun, and that's cool. Having people to play Minecraft with, like awesome people, that's what makes the difference. Let's see. Hashtag destroy Scarvis. Now there's a lot of hate here for Scarvis. Let you know, this robot, to be more precise, is a tireless worker, always looking out for everyone. Let's show Scarvis a little love here. Let's see. Q&A Scar. What do you like? Oh, I already read that Q&A question. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's go. I want to see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on with my thoughts on how I would change the game. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Sounds like you need a go to back up the RAM GTWS fail. Make sure to update your software and drivers, and contact support teams in case they can help.
I don't contact support people. Thanks to the bits process. Oh my gosh, I do not like calling people for support. I will have a broken device before I call somebody for support. I don't know why that is, but I do not like calling people for support. That is not something Scar likes to do. Because most of the time, you never get anywhere. It's like going to the doctor. You just sometimes like, why do you even bother? Let's see, Q&A Scar, who is your favorite other Hermitcrafter? Other, so you mean other than Jelly? I don't know, like I've said it before, it's hard to choose which camera account that I like best. It's a tough one between Cubcam, True Symmetry, and what's the other one? There's another one that it cracks me up every time I see it. Is it something of Joe Hill? I can't remember. There's 3 camera accounts that make me laugh, and I can't remember what the other one was. This is frustrating. Iskel 69. I can't remember which one it is. There's another one. It's a running between those camera accounts, and I can't figure out which one it was. Let's see. You can always ask the Diamond Fox. I'm an IT door. That's awesome, Silver. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I can't remember which other camera account was funny. Still haven't named my own camera account. So that's a thing. Gotta do that, by the way. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat here. Yeah, I wish I could remember. It might have been Iskel's camera account was on the other list. I can't remember because I've seen his skin for that camera account and it made me chuckle. It was on his public server, which is amazing. I haven't been on there since we did like a little fun little UHC. One of those speed UHCs on there. It was really fun. I think I did it with Stress too. Yeah, Stress was there. There we go. Put that right there. And I'm out of half slabs. Gotta go get some. Gotta get some. What was that song from Stranger Things? You know Stranger Things on the Netflix? Really great show, by the way. What was that song? We've got to get out of here? Was that it? I can't remember. What was the song that played like every 5 minutes in that series? How could I have forgotten? Like I've got like the general like vibe in my head. We gotta, what was it? I can't, dang it. Now it's like grinding at me because I can't figure out what it was. What was that song? Somebody help me. Should I stay or should I go? There you go. Thank you. Okay. Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, that's what it was. Huh. Excuse me. I don't care you have a fancy bow. No, and you have a really hard time walking upstairs, I can see. That's fine. Should I go or should I stay? Yeah, that's what it was. Huh. Let's see. Q&A Scar.
Welcome
Can you
aboard
name
the
your camera
USS Good
account?
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Dish Lover, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about Bev's Join the Scar Squad. You can. I don't know why I just said you could watch me die by a skeleton, because I like ran up here and I'm like, I don't want to die by a skeleton. You can join us on Discord, enjoy your jelly emoticons and your chat badge, which keeps away skeletons, by the way. You just kind of hold it up there. It's kind of amazing. Q&A Scar, if you did not, let's see, if you did not play on Foolcraft and Hermitcraft, what would you do Minecraft on your channel? Well, I'd do what I was doing before all those things. Doing, modded series. I was, Scarland, my survival world. And I highly encourage you, if you haven't checked out my survival world, we've done some incredible things on that series. And I'd encourage you to check it out if you haven't. At least watch the tour video. There's a roller coaster on there that took over a year to build, and it took so much energy and time, and I bet you would absolutely love it. The most recent project we finished on that series was the Scarred Ranch House. And I have the actual Scarred Ranch House as my wallpaper. It spans across my monitors. And you've got custom mountains in the background towering like 300 blocks in the air. You've got a custom house, barns, and a whole custom built biome. And it's absolutely amazing. I love looking at it. But yeah, no, I'd be doing something like that. Just whatever I always do. But I love Hermitcraft. I love Foolcraft. Super honored to be able to be on these things. And it's Skull for allowing me to be on Foolcraft and stuff like that. It's a super honor. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Do you know a parrot name? A parrot name? Are you looking to name your parrots? I don't know, but I'm sure we could think of a funny one together here. Man, I don't know. What do people name their parrots these days? Let's see. Great news. I'm almost done with my Scar, the Mountie drawing. Oh man, dude, I want to see that so bad. Like, if you send them to me digitally on Twitter and/or the PO box, like, I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Yeah, I can't wait to see Scar the Mountie. Let's see, Q&A Scar. If you were stuck on a desert island, what would you take with you? P.S. There's no signal, so no phone will work. All right. Wow, what do I bring? Do I only get one thing, by the way? Let me reread that just to make sure. Let's see. If you were stuck on a desert island, what would you take with you? Well, first of all, I'd take Jelly. I need some company, like I need somebody to talk to. So I guess I'll bring Jelly. She can hang out. She's not really that useful for anything other than just keeping you company, I guess. Well, maybe we'll leave Jelly. I was like, I can't think of anything useful that cat does. So, what do I bring with me? Wait, I don't need a signal to play Minecraft. Okay, I'm bringing my computer. You didn't say there's no electricity. I don't need an internet signal. I can play Scarland for the rest of my life. There we go. I'm gonna bring my computer. Bring that, and that's about it. There we go. Figured it out. Or just play Minecraft. I'll be good forever. Good hamster name. Dude, I'm so bad at coming up with names. That is hence why my cat's named Jelly, and that's fine. That's fine. You wonder why I always ask you guys for names, like, what should we name our sword? What should we name our street? It's because I'm so bad at coming up with names. Okay, this is looking good. This just takes a long time. There's so many blocks we've got to place, but we're getting there. Totally getting there. Making some good progress on this. There we go. Put that right there. Looking nice. Very good. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Hermitcraft or Foolcraft? Oh man, that's a tough one. I think it really, to me, it depends on how inspired I am at that particular project at the moment. And right now I'm equally inspired with both series. There's times I'm kind of stuck with inspiration for a particular series. But now at the moment, I'm inspired for both of them equally. And then also the fact is I'm both on 23 episodes of Foolcraft and 23 episodes of Hermitcraft, which is kind of a funny coincidence. But actually I didn't do the thumbnail right, so don't be too hard on me for Foolcraft. It should say 23, it says 22. It's my bad. I made that thumbnail at 1 in the morning, so please Please don't be too hard on me. Where are you from? I'm from Scarland. Let's see, Q&A Scar, where did you get your YouTube banner? I made that myself. That's why it looks kind of hokey. But as for my actual new icon, that was made by the Zloy of the XP. And very much love that thing so much. So I'm hoping that maybe in like a week or two, I might send Zloy a message and see if maybe he has any inspiration for maybe a banner for my channel. And maybe if he has some extra time, he can see about whipping one of those bad boys up. But yeah, the existing like channel like icon where it just says Scar in the boxes, yeah, I created that a long time ago. I have a very small rudimentary understanding of Photoshop, but nothing on the pale of say like Sloy, who made the new Scar logo, which is absolutely amazing. Do you guys like the Scar logo? It's got like a hat on there. I love my eye. Oh, I love it. And it's even got the pickaxe behind me. It's very similar to that thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that right there's my finger. I'm pointing to it right. Let's see. This way. Okay, this is complete opposite of how I wanted to do it. There we go. So right there, that thing right there, that is my grandpa did that. He carved that for me, and it's super special to me. Like, I love having that over my shoulder. So pretty awesome. Let's see, make a graveyard for every time you die. That is a really interesting idea. That's a unique idea. If we made a graveyard and every time we died, we could list what happened to us. Dang, I wish we would have done that at the beginning of the season. Can we get that in the to-do list, guys? Can we put that over the to-do list on Discord? Because I really like that idea. That is super unique. It's just something unique that, you know, when the series ends and you guys come on this world, you can look through at Scar's graveyard. Oh, I love that idea. Hey, thank you for that. Like I said before, this is why I love streams, is you guys are incredibly creative and you can help me come up with ideas. I love it. Q&A Scar, have you had any fast food jobs? If so, which one? No. So these are the jobs that I've had as a young Scar. So I'll even go back to when I was a kid. Like, no, we won't even have to do that. But I used to always try to come up with work with my family. Like, I'll do this, this, and this so I could get a Lego. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do the vacuum. I'm gonna pull all the weeds. I'm gonna scrub the side of the house from all the moss. I live in the Northwest. It's a problem here. And it's like, so I can get that Lego. Please. But for real, like my first job was a swim instructor. And I love that so much. So where I started from was the most humiliating thing ever. So I was 13 and I really wanted to become a swim instructor. And my coach was like, sure. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you go around the pool and I want you to count the kids. I want you to count each and every one of them. And when you get back to me, and if you ever see it goes above or below that, you come to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I go around and I start counting the kids. It was humiliating. It's like I thought I'd be like helping teach kids and start to make some cash. No, I was counting the kids. Counting the kids. And it was super humiliating. But eventually, I moved up in position. I became a guy that helped the other instructor, which I still hated because I knew more than what they were doing, but that's fine. So I helped them, right? And I think this is like the same for everybody, especially in jobs. Like you start humiliating job, then you start working with somebody who supposedly know what they're doing and they don't. And then finally became an instructor and eventually became the head instructor at 3 pools. And I passed a ton of kids onto the swim team. So you guys need to learn how to swim. Got your back. I'm out of stairs, by the way. Ow, I crashed. Ow. Oh, ow. Yes. Oh, I just crashed. But yeah, anyway, that's how I think that's true, right? Like for everybody who has a job, I think that's something that's true is you start at like a humiliating role, then you have to like work with somebody who has no idea what they're doing, and then eventually, if you work hard enough and you're good at what you do, you can move up. You just gotta stick with it. And I love teaching kids how to swim. There was like something about like at least teaching somebody a good life skill that they could use. Maybe they're not going to become a competitive swimmer and join the swim team, but now that they at least are competent enough to be able to swim properly in all 4 strokes, they can then, you know, maybe even teach that onto their own kids one day, or that they can use that in case they ever ended up in the pool. I think all kids in some way or another should learn how to swim. Like they should at least be competent enough in case they were to ever get in a situation where they were in a pool and not quite know how to get out of that situation, or river. Let's see. Okay, so I had that job. So swim instructor, best in swim instructor, and I love that job. Then I got sick. And then eventually, through my company my dad works for and a lot of my family, I was able to get a job that did a lot of like spreadsheets, and that's something that I could do as like a disabled person. Like, I can do that. It's like I can be on the computer now with you guys. So I did a lot of spreadsheets. So what I did was I kept track of all the salesmen's calls, right? So as they're out there, they're calling on different places. Each time they would make a sales call, they would have to log what they did, where they went, and I would then take their spreadsheets and then put it all into another spreadsheet that listed it all out in a format that the bosses could look over it and say, okay, this guy is not doing his job. Like he really wasn't there. I know he wasn't. So yeah, that was my job. And then I folded, along with that, I wanted more work. So they would just dump off like, hey, we need all these envelopes folded. We need all these like business cards, like inputted into the computer. So I'd take business cards and input in the computer. So that was the job. And then in some, I guess YouTube's a job, I guess. I don't really treat it. I treat it as like I work hard at it. I work as hard as I would at any other job, but I don't really like treat it as a job per se. I don't need it as a job, but I just do it because I love it and it's amazing. But those are some of the jobs I've had. Like, it's all unconventional jobs. Like, that's pretty much my entire life has been unconventional. I would say that's probably the truest thing about me is nothing is very, very conventional with what I do, how I do, and what I choose to do. That's fine. That's cool. That's why I always do everything everyone else does. There we go. Hook that along there. So yeah, that's my job. So no fast food jobs. But I did volunteer a lot for swimming at, say, like the we had like a room for people who were working. So like referees, people, timers, coaches, stuff like that. They could come and eat, like hospitality room. I always worked in that. So I have like a very small understanding of what it would be like to work in fast food from that. Like servicing, like, I don't know how many, like 200 people or something at some of these bigger swim meets. Some a little smaller, but I have like a rudimentary knowledge of that. So that's my job. So nothing too crazy. But like I said, I did take a lot of like pride in teaching people how to swim. I really enjoyed that. All right, let's cut that piece out and see how that's going. Ooh, that's looking very nice. Very, very, very nice. So yeah, what do you guys? What was the craziest job you ever had? Like, let me know what the craziest job was. Like I said, I didn't have any crazy jobs. Didn't have any crazy jobs. There we go. Put that down like that. I pretty much got automated out of my job with the spreadsheets. All that stuff became eventually like the computers could just like whip it out. I got automated out, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Cut that piece out of there. Very nice. And I think we're getting there. We're getting all this little detail in here. And like I said before, hopefully we can rally up some hermits and we can start kind of planning out these walls, because as we're going along today, I'm just kind of envisioning like still, how is this going to look? But I think once we rally up the hermits and we start finishing this stuff, boy, this thing's going to be amazing. Let me check in with the chat. A mascot? That would be pretty cool. I was a lifeguard, so fairly similar to your swim instructor job. Oh, nice. Yeah, I always figured that would be an eventual thing that I would do as become a lifeguard. But then like swim instructor that just became such a big thing. And then of course I got sick when I was 16, so that kind of put the stop to that. I'm just 12 years old. Oh, that's okay, man. That's all right. That's all right. I thought there's a funny thing I was reading about. There's a business guy. His name's Warren Buffett, and his first job was a
Welcome
paper route.
aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Geraldine Fox, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are too awesome. And his first job was a paper route when he was like 13. And he filed like a tax return, like a perfect out tax return. It was like he took off like $30 for his like usage of his bike, which was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of amusing. Anyway, let's see. Let's carve out these pieces here. Let's put that down like so. And yeah, there we go. And I think when it comes to like jobs, I've always had this thing is like, I want to enjoy it in some way, right? Like, I just want to enjoy what I do in some way. I don't want to do something that I'm miserable with, and that's like cool. Like some people like, oh man, I hate my job, but it allows me to I don't know, have a lot of money or something like that. And it's like, I just never liked that philosophy in life. I always wanted to do something that I always got a lot of enjoyment out of. And I mean, each to their own, but that's something that I always wanted to do. Something that I got a lot of enjoyment out of. And it's just interesting things, how things work out. There we go. All right, let's see. Working as a miller at auction house and a fashion designer. Whoa, that's crazy. A cobbler. Ooh, where's a cub? Better watch out for any flying bows. Let's see. That's interesting. That's quite a thing. My first job was sweeping floors at a small lawn and tool company. I was 14, and I remember spending a lot of time sitting on the toilet goofing off. That's interesting. Yeah. First time jobs are always interesting, right? They're always like doing a goofy like sweeping, or like I did counting the kids.
I hope it's okay to ask this. There have been many developments in exoskeletons that can support wheelchair users to walk again. If you had the chance, would you use one? Excellent skeleton timing, eh? Fix your tools, please. I am still a charity mascot too.
You're still, that's awesome, Blastos. That's awesome. Yeah, let's talk about those. I love the way Scarvis pronounces like skeletons. It just sounds so like official. Anyway, yeah, there is a lot of that stuff. The one issue with some of those kind of prosthetic little like, suits, if you will, they're made especially for people who may have had, say like a spinal cord injury, and that they have, and if it's in a specific spot and they have like a good upper body, they can use their strength to kind of like hoist themselves up and do things with that. Whereas with me, I have general weakness throughout, so that it makes some of that stuff impractical for somebody in my position, where it's not that any one thing is completely paralyzed. It's just that each sector of the body is there's different degrees of weakness in each area. Whereas say my legs are the weakest, second would be then kind of like this, my upper body. So it makes some of that stuff a little bit more difficult when you have like general like full weakness everywhere. So that's kind of an issue with that. But maybe someday they'll advance to the point where that's not an issue, where it doesn't require you to use an extra amount of like effort in certain areas. But the world's changing very, very fast, and hopefully we can keep it moving in the right directions and stuff like that. And some of that stuff is becoming really, really good in terms of helping people, and it's pretty awesome. Let's me check with the chat. Let's see. Hi, Scar. I love your work. It looks beautiful. And after I watch your videos, I feel really inspired. Well, there we go. That's all I want. That's all I want in life, to inspire people to do stuff. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that nice comment very, very much. Let's see, what did you miss? Well, we talked about first jobs, and we've been working on our tree. So much work to go, but we're starting to make some progress on it, and we're starting to kind of generate some ideas for the surrounding area. Because like I talked about, it's the hermits and the hermits have been talking about, we've got to get this thing finished, right? And so we need to rally up the hermits, and we need to start working on these areas over here, which we took a little break from, right? We just took a little break. We kind of got a little crazy down here. We got a little underground crazy. We had to kind of go up and get some air for a while and work on our base for a bit, but it's time to return and time to get going with this again. And it'll be exciting once it's done. I can't wait to see everybody's facades for their shops and see all the things that everyone's gonna come up with. Come on, can you just go in the right spot, please? Can you go in the right... That block right there, I hate it with the passion of 1,000 scars. There we go. Get out of here. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. That's all I ever wanted in life, was that block to go in the right spot. There we go. Is that good? I think that's good. I like it very much. And we'll cut that down. Very, very nice. All I can think right now is about that Saturn rocket just sitting out there on my dining room table. Just like, hey, Scar, you interested in playing a little Lego? You interested in that? You interested? Because I'm over here, Scar. I'm over here. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Let's see, what is the name of your muscle disease? What I have is a very mixed bag of things that doesn't have like a cohesive name yet. It's still a bit of a mystery. They really pretty much just refer to it as a neuromuscular disease of unknown etiology. At this point, there's starting to become more and more ideas of what it could be. The problem is I've been tested for just about everything. Half the time it comes back positive, then it rechecks negative, and it's just, I spoke about this in length before, and how it can be incredibly frustrating to hear that all the time. And it's like, sometimes you just don't know what you're fighting, right? Like, if you knew exactly what you were fighting for, like, this is what I'm fighting. I'm trying to get I'm fighting this particular disease, and but sometimes it feels like you're fighting something just hidden away that you don't know who it is, like in the shadows, and it's super frustrating, but we make the best. We make the best of it. Let's see, Captain Crane, welcome to the stream. What's up? What's up? Start cutting back some of these pieces. There we go. Looking good. Cut back that. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Yeah, and I can't wait to get this done, because I think it will be really cool when it's all finished up and all the hard work all the hermits have put into this. Oh, look at that. Look at that slime. Oh, I love seeing him die down there. Oh, that was so nice. There we go. There we go. Slime death. Nothing better than a little slime death. Ah, that was good stuff, right? That was the good stuff. I like that. But like I was saying, seeing all the hermits' hard work and stuff come to fruition down here, it'd be cool. Best city ever. That's what we're shooting for. Best city ever. I can't reach any of this, and it's super dark up there. I wish I had some actual dirt on me to make this a lot easier. All right, let's see where we can take this. Let's start like chopping out these sections right about there. There we go. And let's cut out these pieces over here. There we go. Let's see, Destroyer of Scars. Yes, I love to see the slimes pay for their atrocities. I'll say. They are horrible creatures. They're horrible. As much redstone knowledge as some of the hermits have on here, nobody can match the efficiency of the Scar slime farm, which is just my shovel and my axe and my sword, just beating him over the head. Oh, I generate a lot of slime down here. Just going like that, just beating them over the head. But yeah, if you guys have any more Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar for any topics or questions you'd like to ask. There's a hair just floated into my nose, and it's super uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. Let's see, Scar, can you tell the other hermits that they inspired me a ton in building Minecraft and in life? Thank you to all the hermits. Well, that's awesome to you to say. That'll mean a ton to the other hermits for sure. That's really nice of you to say. Very, very nice. All right, let's see where we can go. How about a little over here? Just a little half slab there and a little stair right here. There we go. Actually, that's completely opposite. Dyslexia. Dyslexia, let's see. Have to go. Have a good stream. Keep up the great work. Huntress, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a very wonderful rest of the day. Let's see, Q&A Scar, whose base are you, let's see, particularly excited to see finished? Oh man, there are so many cool things. X's base just continues to materialize, and like every week there's just a little bit more just like building up, and it's really cool to see that thing materialize. I love Plastic Fantastic, of course, very, very cool to see. False's base, like that's really cool. It's so lush and green, like that green just continues to spread outwards. That's really nice. I love B-Dubs out in the jungles, you know, doing all sorts of cool stuff out there, of course. Yeah, he's got that elephant, which is really cool. I really wish he would build another one so I could do a Jungle Cruise joke. Oh, I want to do a Jungle Cruise joke. If he built another one, hey, could we let B-Dubs know that he needs to build another one so I can make a Jungle Cruise joke? He's going through all this effort to get all these materials and build another one just so I could do a Jungle Cruise joke. But yeah, no, there's just so many cool bases. Like we got Tango, my neighbor, right? My neighbor, like I can't even put into words how inspiring his base is becoming. Like with all that beautiful work, like that man's a well-rounded Minecrafter. Like redstone building, we got Cubfan out on his island just coming up with like incredible like redstone contraptions. It's just amazing. So many talented people on the server. It's unbelievable. I just can't pick. I just love to see them all be created. And like I've said 1,000 times, this season's taken survival to the next level for sure. You will die with the passion of 1,000 scars. Let's see. Brother Man, well, thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you next time. Very much appreciated. Let's see, Q&A Scar. If you could go to one planet in Star Wars universe, which one? Okay, that's an amazing question. First of all, this music's a little too hip for me. Let's settle it down just a little bit. That music was a little too hippity hop, a little too wild for me. So let's just bring it down a notch. Like we're really getting going today. What planet would I want to go to? In the chat. Every time I get shot by an arrow, I think it's Cub. I want to know in the chat what. Oh, come on. I love how you guys know what I was trying to say, and you started doing it anyway. I didn't even need to finish. Where would you want to go in the Star Wars universe? That's a great question. So, Coruscant, I saw in the chat. Great question. Naboo. What a beautiful planet Naboo is. Like that planet is absolutely breathtaking. Scarif. It's the one from the recent movie. It's a tropical biome. The Empire's like architecture and all that like cool machinery looks kind of like appealing. Like that looks cool to like visit in that tropical environment because that's the first time I believe Star Wars has ever gone tropical. I don't remember where I left off my work. This is the third time we've gotten lost and started working somewhere else. It's like, I don't remember where we started, where we left off. That's a good question. It's hard to think. I would say, man, it is a tough one between like Coruscant, Naboo, and Scarif. Like both those planets like seem really cool. Man, I don't know. One thing I really loved about the Star Wars movies, the prequels, you know, there was problems. We don't even need to get into that. But what I loved about them was some of the ships, especially the Naboo's aircraft or their spacecraft, right? You had the Naboo fighter, that yellow, very sleek plane or spacecraft. Very cool. There's like the princesses. No. Okay, we got him. Oh, whew, man. With the power of 1,000 scars behind us, we took that thing down. Oh, geez, we got another one. Okay, come on, scars. We got this. No! I got a little cocky there, I will admit. Got a little carried away with the passion of 1,000 scars. You should have brought some cats. Dang it. I do have a few. Wow, if I could spell today, that'd be great. I don't have any food. I have some raw mutton. Yeah, I have some glinting melon. I can have that. Wait, I really need something to shoot him back with. Darn it. Okay, here we go. They were sleeping on the job. Oh man, I got so cocky there. I thought I could just like wipe out all the creepers. I was on a roll there. I felt good. I felt the power behind me of 1,000+ scars, but no. No, not at all. Gotta take the nether this time, guys. No flying. So I did what Azuma told me. I put on the lava protection pants. So I've got those. But what I don't have is the blast protection. That was the other thing he told me to do, was you gotta have the protection, you gotta have the fire protection, and you gotta have the blast protection. And I don't have the blast protection. That's my weak link. Weakest link, by the way. It's my weak link. Golden melons ain't for eating. Dude, these things look delicious. They're all shiny, and I thought you could eat those. I guess I'm taking them for golden carrots. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Why do you not do your jobs? Oh, there's Cub himself. Ow, hey, Cubinator. I don't have much health left, Cub. I don't have much health. Don't take any more away. Don't take any more. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Keep an weather eye open, guys. Keep an eye open. We've got our bow of death right now, which we need to name. Oh, I'm gonna call it the dystonic storm, which is actual condition that I have, which is kind of amusing. That name is as bad as the condition. One of the many things wrong with me is it's got the craziest name ever. It's got the craziest name. So I'm gonna name my sword Dystonic Storm. I mean, it's a terrible thing, but sometimes you just have to roll with it. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Are you a rebel? Sith, Jedi, Empire, First Order? Oh man, I don't know, man. I love myself some TIE fighters, but I can really say, you know, I like the Jedis. You know, they got those fancy robes, they got those swords and everything. I mean, lightsabers. It's kind of amazing. Where's my stuff? Oh, thank the many thousand scars that is there. Oh, thank the many scars above. Oh, good stuff right there. All right, let's get back on the line here. There we go. I'm feeling the power again. I'm feeling powerful. There we go. Get that in there. Where's my shovel? Where's my shovel? And where's my pants? I'm looking very unsightly. Can't be running around the server without pants on. I mean, there may be people recording out there. Watching me just streak across the screen? That'd be a scary sight. There's my shovel. Okay, so axe, shovel, there. I think we got everything. And there's my meats. Let's have some meats. There we go. The Sword of 1,000 Scars. That's right. We've got to rename our sword the Power of 1,000 Scars. That's right. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Where did you think wizard kids go to school before they start at Hogwarts? Do you think there's a wizard like preschool out there? Oh shoot, he broke all of this. Dang it. This is why I'm never gonna get done with this tree, because creepers keep blowing it up. Where do like young kids go? I mean, there's gotta be some preschooling going on in Hogwarts. I mean, those kids gotta get to the level that they are at before Hogwarts, unless they're like the parents do the home and then the schooling before then, which may be the case. Maybe wizard parents, you know, take the initiative there and do the preschooling, doing all that stuff. It could be very. Oh, jeez, he broke this too. Dang it, leave me alone, you evil little baby. Oh, dang it, stop it. Stop it. And you stop it too. I will not have any of your shenanigans. Go play down with the slimes. Probably homeschooled. You know what? I'm going to say you're right on that. I'm going to say you're right. I'm leaning towards that it's like a homeschool deal. I'm leaning towards it. Dang it. Look at this. He broke this. This is why we can't have nice things around here. This is just an atrocity. They go to the magic school bus. You know, I like you. I like the way you think. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do about this? We're going to have to figure out some lighting solutions soon, because this is getting pretty insane. This is getting pretty insane. All right, well, there we go, guys. I think we got a good start on that today. I'm gonna go a little shorter than I did yesterday. Yesterday I went for 2.5 hours and got kind of worn out from that. So I don't want to go super long today, because got some work to do today for next week. We've got some pretty cool things to do down here. So I very much hope you guys enjoyed today, and thank you so much for coming out. Okay, you can't touch me. You can't touch this. There we go. Now we're in the dark. Oh, I'm gonna hold the torch so I'm all lit up. Watch this. Dynamic lighting at its best. Oh, look at that. Watch this. Doop 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 doop. We're gonna do that in our next episode. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Very, very much appreciate it. Everybody who enjoyed the stream, hanging out, and contributing to the chat, I appreciate you guys. And of course, mods couldn't do it without you. Everybody resubscribed and subscribed in the bits. Thank you so much for your support. It's time to raid. That's right. Don't go anywhere. Why am I in the dark now? It's time to raid, my friends. So let's get out the raid machine and let's see who's online that we can raid. Let's see here. Let me do some clicking. Let me see what's going on here. Why is False here? I don't think she's live. Maybe she is live. No, it doesn't say she's live. Why are things so confusing to me? I will never understand these things, but that's okay. I never know where to find people anymore because Twitch just turns things off and it makes it hard, and I don't know. Let's see. I don't see anyone to raid, and that makes me sad inside. That makes me sad. I don't see anyone online. That makes me sad. I'm still just staring at this like nobody's online. Well, dang. That's disappointing. Well, guys, false raid. No, not false, but I mean false raid because I didn't. Never mind. You get it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Very much appreciated. If you haven't already, you can go raid my new video. If you haven't checked it out, it's Foolcraft. We make our park. We make the entrances. We dedicate 2 gates to False and Stress. It's kind of amazing. So, guys, I very much appreciate you guys coming out.